Hello everyone, Pally here. Welcome back to Oblivion. Randy Dandy is going to get back on the horse today. It's time to do some more spell crafting. We've been working our way through the Arcane University questline, and those enemies are just too gosh darn tanky. We need to fix it. So I'm at the Mystic Emporium, and I'm here to see...
What exactly do you require of me?
God, you have the hardest name I've ever seen. I'm not even going to try to say it. I'm defeated already. I will admit defeat. So I'm here to purchase weakness to magicka from this fair maiden. I also kind of want telekinesis just for the memes. That seems kind of fun. I'll take that. Oh, rally on target might be fun too. How expensive are these? Basically, I need a baseline spell of everything. It doesn't have to be the strongest version if we want to do some spell crafting, but I need to know how to do basically a little bit of everything. That should do for now. Thank you so much. Also, I want to say the comments have rolled in, and I have learned so much since our video where I was trying to learn how to suck. That sounds really weird. Out of context. Well, if we talk to this guy, I was under the impression that the grand soul gems that were tilted to the left were always empty. And then when they were filled, the icon changed to tilt them to the right. However, if you press H here, you can actually see what's inside of these. So this grand soul gem has a grand soul inside of it. This one doesn't have anything inside of it. So I guess I am correct in that regard. It is pointed to the left. But I think what happens is when we fill it, the art doesn't change. So that's why I was getting so gosh darn confused in that episode. The tip to press H and see what's inside of these was so helpful. Thank you so much. Oh my God, that's such a life changer. The only way I knew how to check what was inside was to go back over to the enchanting table. And oh my God, that was so inefficient. Hi there. All right, back on the horse. I did manage to get my destruction skill up to 100. It took literally like 4 casts of that Firestorm AoE spell. That thing tanks so much mana, so it's pretty good for leveling up. So here we go. Fire damage, magnitude 100 on a target, and I'm gonna set a duration of 3 seconds. 245 mana is a lot. Maybe we bring it down to 2 seconds. 163, that looks a little bit better to me. Okay, then we're going to, this is one of the problems I made on my first spell. I thought you would want to apply the weakness to fire first. Apparently, even though it seems a little counterintuitive, we want that to be second. So we're adding weakness to fire for 2 seconds at 100% magnitude. And look, it barely even moved our spell cost at all. And then we're adding weakness to magic. Oh, I need to make sure that it's on target. Okay. And then weakness to magic with the same thing. So we're stripping their fire resistance, we're stripping their overall magic resistance, and we're hitting them with 100 points of fire damage all at the same time. For a nice package wrapped up in 170 mana per cast. Fire! Super hot. Not a good name. Oh, God. That is quite the mana cost change from our first version of this spell, that's for sure. Now, correct me if I'm wrong on this part, but I think if I have 2 different abilities, 2 different spells doing the same thing, the effects of the thing can stack. This has been something that's come up in the comments a few times, and I believe I understand how it works, but I've never tried it before. So I'm going to take this spell and ramp its duration up to something like 30 seconds. So this is weakness to fire, 30 seconds on target. And then we're going to do the same thing, weakness to magic, magnitude 100, 30 seconds on target. Maybe that's too expensive as far as mana goes. I don't know if I'll be able to spam out both things, but whatever. Weakness, bitch. I'm watching Breaking Bad again. Can you tell? All right, we're going to bind this on 1 instead of just pure weakness to fire. We got weakness, bitch, there. And then our new spell on 2. I was over here earlier at my favorite target dummy spot, leveling up my destruction. And there was a dark elf. So they're super fire resistant and wasn't taking much damage from our firestorm at all. I ran away instead of killing him. Let's see if I can find him again. Is that them? I think it is. Hey! Hey, welcome back! So this is weakness, followed by our new fire spell. Holy fucking shit! Oh my god!
Greetings to you.
Yes.
Greetings to you.
Have any interest?
Hey,
Good
bud.
work at Vatican. Jorol is quite pleased with the information now coming in about the site.
I'm
There
so
is
happy
another
that you're happy.
predicament, which I believe you can also help resolve, if you feel ready for it.
There's another problem. Wait. Are you forgetting
I
something?
shall be here when
What about my advancement?
you become more valuable to the guild with each passing day. The guild wishes to reward that, and so you are raised to the rank of conjurer. Accept these robes and wear them with pride.
I gotta be honest with you. If those aren't enchanted the way I want, I'm never gonna wear those robes. Now, what did you want me to do? Sorry, I'm paying attention now.
Are you prepared to begin your next task for the guild?
Raminus, I've never been more ready for anything in my life. Did you see my damage?
Excellent. You have become most reliable, and I assure you that the council appreciates it. Now, to the matter at hand. In order to deal with the apparent growing problem of necromancers in Cyrodiil, the council needs as much information as possible. The Mystic Archives have been consulted with minimal success. Guild members are investigating other avenues, but I believe more can be learned.
Am I going undercover?
What little we know makes no sense in a larger context. For example, why was Falcar, who we know now to be part of this cult of necromancers, in possession of black soul gems? The Archmage has other reports of these gems being associated with necromancers, but we do not know why. We don't even know what they do. We have overlooked these questions because we are so focused on rooting out the necromancers as quickly as possible.
We can't seem to root them out, so it's time to move on to stopping their goal or whatever they're trying to do. I see.
I'd like you to speak with Tarmina at the Mystic Archives. She is our specialist on Magica Arcana and has been helping gather information. I
Tarmina,
believe
okay.
we have been asking her the wrong questions, taxing her too much with vague attempts to make sense of all that we know. Speak with her specifically about these black soul gems, if she knows anything about their powers or creation. An insight into their origins may lead us to those who are responsible for them.
Can you tell me anything about Tarmina? Do I need a sweet talker? Can I bring her a coffee? Would that help set the mood?
Her expertise in arcane knowledge and lore could be invaluable to us if we can make proper use of it. She can likely be found in the archives now, poring through materials on necromancy. She stops only to sleep at the Archmage's request.
Hey, it's like me playing this game. All right, my dude, thank you.
Report back as soon as you can.
Will do. You can count on Randy. You know, I've walked by this building so many times. I did not know it was called the Mystic Archive. She's right here in the university. Did you just go invisible? Is that so no one bothers you while you're working? That's the most relatable thing I've ever seen. You do look like you might be an Argonian. Hey, Tarmina!
Look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you'll have to find it on your own. I'm swamped right now, up to my ears in necromancy.
Let me help.
Practicing it, mind you. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was involved in that sort of thing.
Of course not.
I simply meant researching it.
Of course, you don't have to explain yourself to me. I know. I was sent to see you.
Oh, of course you were. No doubt the council is trying to get you to bother me further. I ran Karanya out of here just a short while ago and told them to leave me alone.
Luckily, I've charmed
I
you.
keep telling them I can't produce results if I'm not given any time. I'm not used to working under conditions like this.
Well, you know, this is urgent, and I understand you're feeling a lot of pressure. But Tarmina, I'm here to help.
Help? No offense, but I don't see how you can do that. Unless you'd like to take some of this work off my shoulders, I'm beyond helping. But I do appreciate the sentiment. If there's anything specific you need, that may be more reasonable than just asking me about necromancers.
Well, Technically, this isn't about necromancers. It's about a soul gem.
Now that is a bit more specific. Finally, something I can respond to. Let me think for a moment.
Of course, take your time.
Yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. I believe it's still around here someplace, unless Falkar never returned it. The name of the book is Necromancer's Moon. I'm unclear on the origins of the text, but it does involve these gems you're interested in. I'm afraid you'll have to find it yourself. I'm so out of sorts with all these requests, I've lost track of most everything. It's
no problem.
Very distressing.
Very understandable. You got an important job here. So Necromancer's Moon is the name of the book. I wonder if I can find it. There's some bookstores in the marketplace. I wonder if they would have it.
I believe you'll find it quite helpful. Once you've had a chance to read it, I'd be happy
or is it in
to
here?
Discuss it with you.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
Be seeing you.
Oh, it is in here. Necromancer's Moon. Brothers and sisters of the worm, despair not at the trials we now face, for our time comes swiftly. The god of worms watches over our order and will deliver us from these troubled times on the day of reckoning. Until then, perform his works in secret, serve his needs, and look to the skies for his signs. The Revenant, the Necromancer's Moon, watches over all of us. His form, ascended to godhood, has taken its rightful place in the sky and hides the enemy, Arcade, from us so that we may serve him. Watch for the signs. When the heavenly light descends from above, hasten to his altars and make your offering so that he may bless you with but a taste of his true power. Grand soul gems offered to him will be darkened and can be used to trap the souls of the unwitting, a feat even the great Nagasta would marvel at. Stay faithful to the order of the Black Worm, and in time your loyalty will be rewarded. Soon he will return to set the world right in due time, and those who would stand in his way will suffer eternally at his hands, just as those who stood opposed before. Until that day, you must believe and be patient. Hide in your caves, in your ruined forts, in your secret lairs. Raise your minions, summon your servants, cast your spells. Answer the call of the order when you are needed. Watch and listen. Interesting. So if we have grand soul gems and we bring them out at a certain time at an altar, they could be darkened into black soul gems. Very, very interesting.
Have you found Necromancer's Moon?
Yes, ma'am. I've learned a lot about the Necromancers, actually.
Why all the fuss now? I thought it would have died down by now, what with the ban on the practice of necromancy in the guild being
this
in
seems
place
unrelated.
for as long as it has. And yet, suddenly everyone shows up on my doorstep, needing information immediately. Never mind that I might have things on my own to work on.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to bother you here. It looks like she doesn't want me to check back in with her. Thank you, Tarmina. You've been such a great help, and I appreciate your work, and you should be praised more for what you're doing here. It's very important. It's very important. Really, it didn't give me credit for reading the book because I didn't pick it up. Okay. All right.
A pleasure to...
Can you give me any more info about the Necromancer's Moon?
A most interesting text, is it not? We are fortunate that at least one necromancer took the time to record the information. I am unfamiliar with the shade of the Revenant described within the book, but I was never one to dabble in the more, shall we say, amoral arts. You may take that with you for now, if you wish. The Council may have use for it. Please, ask them to return it quickly, as I may need it again.
Okay, I'll get it back to you as soon as possible. Thank you again, Tarmina, and I made it this time. Ravenous, I've done as you asked.
Has Tarmina been of use in gathering information about the Necromancers?
I think Tarmina deserves a promotion. You rely on her so much. She's a valuable part of this team. But yes, she was very helpful.
Excellent work. I believe this will be of use to the Council. I shall make sure they're made aware of its contents. I've never heard of this Shade of the Revenant. Some sort of celestial phenomenon?
Perhaps.
If that's correct, then Bethesda would most likely know something about it, as the caretaker of the orrery. She should be on university grounds.
Bethesda. All right, I'll do my best to find her. Thank you so much for the tip again.
Been conjuring up dead things.
Raminus, she should be here, huh? She should be here, huh?
Hello there. Is there something I can do for you?
Is Raminus blind? And he just hasn't told us yet? Is he afraid he's going to lose his standing in the guild?
Revenant, you say? And it represents something in the heavens? It sounds familiar. Let me think. Ah, yes, now I remember.
What is it?
Falcor was here some time ago asking about just such a thing.
Falcor's the guy who went rogue, right?
Research. He had a large sheaf of notes with him about it. I'm afraid I didn't have any more advice for him than I do for you. With the Ori in such a state of disrepair, I have no point of reference. Falcor did leave this behind. I think it fell from his notes as he left. I didn't pay it much attention, but perhaps it will be of use to you.
Hastily scrawled note added player's inventory. Okay, I'll take a look at it. Thank you so much. I'm glad you held on to that. Some people might just think that's trash and get rid of it. Oh, of course, I can't read the note. No, why would I be able to read the note?
A pleasure to speak with you.
Raminus, can you please read this for me?
So, Falcor expressed interest in this revenant as well, and left this note behind, did he? Perhaps we should look into it for more clues. This lists several locations. The first is the Dark Fissure, which I recognize. It's a cave in the mountains, south of Cheydinhall. If there is indeed an altar there, as the note suggests, I believe this cave is directly related to the contents of the book. Go to the Dark Fissure the next time this shade occurs. Search for any connection to what we've learned, and report back. Please,
I wonder if I just have to go there at night.
Anything you find is of no use to us if you do not survive. I believe we are dealing with powerful forces here.
Raminus,
Do not put yourself in harm's way if it can be avoided.
believe me when I tell you that Randy Dandy is a powerful force and they should be afraid of me.
Be careful.
Thank you, bud. Thanks for the tip. I'll go see if I can find that place. Look how close this objective is to where we were last episode for the other Mages Guild quest. Bro, you could throw a rock from the ruins and hit this altar. Am I the only one who gets intrusive thoughts where it's like, is my acrobatics good enough to do this? Oh, that's fine. Wait, that's basically nothing. We're almost at the location. It's just up the hill a little bit more. I've been hopping my way up here like some kind of goat. Oh, acrobatics leveled up to 85. Love to see it. Oh, this definitely looks like Necromancer stuff to me. I think I need to use that empty Grand Soul Gem in this quest that we got at the start. I think I probably put the empty Soul Gem on this. I kind of want to see what's in the cave, though. Probably more zombies, right? Oh, it's a Necromancer in the cave. That's crazy. Let's see how much damage just our new spell does without lowering this guy's weaknesses first. He's not an enemy, though, right? Not yet. Whoa. Huh. You know, I do look like I fit in here. Oh my god, and he has some kind of crazy ghost down at the bottom of the path. Did you see that at the corner of the screen? Hey.
You will not stop us. The Order of the Black Worm will consume all in its path.
Oh.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
No. How good did that do? Oh, that got him. Nice. Well, looks like I stopped you. To the, Anacrates, place your Grand Soul Gems in the altar, pray for his blessing, and strike the altar with your Soul Trap magic. Your gem will become the instrument of his divine power. I found evidence of the Necromancers creating black soul gems at the Dark Fissure, as well as other altars throughout Cyrodiil. I need to get this information to Raminus at the Arcane University. Oh, just get the information back to him. So, I don't need to create one of these myself then. Oh, this goes even deeper. Wait, what's going on in this place? I do have the ability to open some locks, even though all of my lock picks are broken. I can let myself in. There's definitely more necromancers in here. Hey! Sorry, I'm out of mana. I killed your friend. Dude, that's so busted. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so good. Bro, these guys are walking around with ebony maces too, worth $1,500. These are the richest necromancers I've ever seen. This doesn't look safe. Is this open? Give me that flame tempest too. Thank you, my dude. This place goes deeper. I wonder if it's going to be a gathering of necromancers at some kind of shrine in here.
Always skirting around in the shadows, making me jumpy.
Oh, she knows I'm here, but she wasn't mad. Is that your summon? No, that's just a ghost. And I'm silenced. Okay, we can't cast on that. Back it up. Back. Oh, I hit my head on a light. Not a lot of clearance in this place to actually move. Dude, compare our damage today to what we were doing yesterday. That is fucked up. I almost feel like I shouldn't use this spell all the time. It almost feels too strong. Glass mace, I'll take that. Thank you so much. Silence. Wow, you guys are stacked with stuff. I should come here more often. Do you guys always hang out here? Well, presumably they have other hangouts too where the other shrines might be. God, that was so expensive too. That was a $3,000. What was it, an axe? Bro, the Mages Guild should be so happy with... He lived. Look at that. Oh, it's because he's a Breton or something, isn't he? He has that innate magical defense. Good Lord, my dude. The only person alive that could take a second hit. Another necromancer up there? Not enough magicka to cast? Line it up, send it. It looks like some rats have taken up a nest in this place too. I'm surprised the necromancers are okay with that. You know, clean up your own space a little bit. I can't believe how much bank I'm gonna make off this place. This is easily going to fund our next session of spellcrafting. Good hit! She wasn't even attacking me, she was going after the rat! Hey, little buddy. Give me that hand-to-hand skill up, thank you. What are you guys keeping here? Really? That was worth locking away behind a hard lock? Is bone meal that valuable to necromancers? That door said we're heading into the inner sanctum now. Oh yeah, there's gonna be even more of these dudes in here. Fire is out. Jeez, that's ridiculous. Ebony mace, I'll take that with me. Staff of corrosion. I see a skeleton that's been summoned in. Do we see the person that summoned it? I don't. Connected, good, good, good. Is this one of the altars? Or just a altar, not related to the necromancy, it seems? Oh God, over encumbered with maces. Oh no. Well, I'm not gonna let that stop me. Oh shit, two necromancers together. I guess we passed our stealth check. Oh, it's a Breton. Oh fuck. Hold on, bud, I'll get you. I had no idea this cave would be so expansive. I thought it would just be a couple dudes playing with bodies inside of this place. I suppose it's a good thing the guild sent me out here, you know? I feel like we really put a dent in the necromancer threat. Oh, I see. The game was telling me that I was going towards the exit, and I was like, what the heck are you talking about? I think I'm below that pit we were taking a look at earlier. Let me see if I can ease my burdens here a little bit, start hopping around. Drop these arrows, and the Dwarven Longsword. Ha-ha! I can get out of this pit, I bet. I bet I can hop on the walls. Ooh, maybe not. They are looking kind of steep. I'm gonna have to walk back around. Crap. I think I was wrong. I thought this was the same room. This is, in fact, a different grate. There might be more to this place, but I couldn't figure out how to get out of that hole. We'll go report back to the Arcane University. Well, I mean, actually, should we Maybe try to do the ritual? We have all the stuff, right? Let me check. So this is a Grand Soul Gem. This one has a soul. This one does not. So I'll put that in there. And then I just do a soul trap. I mean, we got that. It might only work during a certain moon phase or at a certain time. It is kind of midnight. That's usually the witching hour, right? So maybe I can't do it yet. All right, I'll take that with me. The top of the screen just keeps telling me I'm silenced and that I'm over encumbered over and over and over again. And I'm not either of those things. I don't know where this is coming from. Reminisce, I'm back, my dude.
Have you been to the Dark Fissure yet? We need to know all we can about the Necromancers.
Yeah, I figured out how they're doing their rituals. I slayed a bunch of necromancers while I was there, too. Maybe I shouldn't tell him that I tried to do the ritual myself.
So you saw them? The altars must be infused with some kind of power to change over the soul gems. I shall pass the news on to the Council. Most troubling indeed to know that these are not merely myths. I also fear their numbers may be greater than we believe.
Yes, no
You
kidding.
have again performed admirably. You have my thanks, and that of the Council as well.
Thank you, Reminisce. Do you think maybe that means I can advance again?
You are conjurer no more. Guild members shall now address you as magician.
Magician?
Congratulations.
But magic isn't real. Is magician really an upgrade? I have another spell combination I want to try out before we close out today's episode. Now that we know we can double up effects on someone if we have 2 unique spells.
Excuse me, fellow Magister.
What else can we get away with? So Summon Skeleton by default has a 40-second duration. And for what I'm planning, that's not long enough. So Summon Skeleton Extended. If this even works. This is just an experiment. We'll find out. So that's a 120-second summon for a skeleton. Then we're going to try to absorb their athletics. Affects how quickly you can run, swim, and sprint. Magnitude, a lot. Duration, oh, maybe we don't do a lot of magnitude because it's too expensive. Let's do like a magnitude 10 with a 120-second duration on that. So this will be called Absorb Legs 1, Absorb Legs 2. Basically the same spell, made it twice. So I wanted to see what would happen if we took our summon, like this skeleton right here. The reason I went with the skeleton is I assumed he couldn't kill me. If we check our athletics right now, I'm at 56. So if I steal his athletics... Oh, shit. I lowered his magic resist. That was the wrong spell. So if I steal his athletics with one spell, swap to the second one, and steal again, we're at 76. And then swap back and steal again, still 76. So can I not take it... make sure I am swapping. So this is my 3rd skill. And then this is my 4th skill. There's the cast. So it looks like I can only take it twice. Dang. I was hoping I could just keep stealing the stats from the person. It is possible that maybe just skeletons don't have enough athletics to make that happen, but I was hoping I could just sit there and continue to siphon from him and then shoot off like a rocket. That was my experiment for today. You don't know until you try. Oh, and it looks like as soon as he dies, I lose those athletics too. Interesting. So, like, there's a horse over here. What happens if I'm at 66 from both? So I'm only stealing 5 athletics from the horse. That's kind of interesting. I don't want to kill that horse. That would feel real bad. I'm going to lead it into the water. That horse didn't do anything wrong. So there's a mud crab right here. Athletics at 56. I'm on spell number 3. Spell number 4. We have gone up to 66. Now, does that stack if I continue to find more people? Like, let's say I summoned in my guy now. Can we drain his as well? So, spell 3, spell 4. Still just 66. Dang. So I can't go around just stealing everyone's attributes and piling them into me, it seems. It's only one application per cast of ability, it seems. So in that case, if we want to run with this concept, we would want the magnitude just up as high as possible, and then get our mana to the point where we think we might actually be able to use it for, a couple seconds. So like maybe 20 seconds. So absorb skill, absorb ABS, I can spell absorb legs long. Absorb long legs. There we go. So summon in Skelly Boy. This is absorb long legs 1. That gave us what? Oh, 40 athletics. So that might be all the athletics that this guy has. So 40 athletics. And then if I swap over to spell 4, I'm going to need a little mana. We could do that, no problem. 1 second, please. And then we just cast the second one. As soon as... Oh my god. So expensive. So did we take any more? No, it was only 40. But that should mean that I'm running significantly faster. So if someone theoretically had enough athletics that I could siphon it twice, what if we just try a more powerful summon, perhaps? Maybe that's the only real problem here. Like this guy. I bet this guy has some athletics. Mana's gonna be a bit of an issue. I'll figure it out. Summon this big, strong man. First siphon steals how much? 45 from this guy. Second siphon steals. I need a little bit more mana. Second siphon steals. No more. I took all of it in one go. So, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, I got an idea. Well, unfortunately, I think there's only absorb athletics. My idea was to fortify it on an enemy and then try to steal it from the same enemy. And I think we could probably do something similar with our suck idea that we had the other day for a mana battery. Buff their mana and then steal their mana from them. That sounds really fun. I just finished editing this episode and then realized that I came up with another idea. One more thing I could try to maybe make this work. And I think we're barking up the right tree. So because I can't absorb stats off of the same guy over and over and over again, the duration of my summon was completely irrelevant. And we definitely don't need to ramp this up to the stratosphere because most people aren't going to have enough athletics on the absorb anyway. And then we call this absorb 30, 60 legs 1. Oh, God. Okay. I have 7 of the same absorb spell to take their athletics away. And then I have a slightly stronger summon of skeleton than what we were using last time. So, I'm going to need to keep my mana going up like crazy while we're doing this. So restore magicka, keep that rolling. So absorb 1, resummon. Absorb 2, resummon. Absorb 3, resummon. 5. I'm running out of mana. Check my athletics. Proof of concept isn't working. What the fuck? Is it because the skeleton is fading away? Oh no. I bet that's exactly it. Oh no. I bet when the skeleton dies, it completely goes away. Oh, I really thought that one was gonna work. No. I came over to our favorite target dummies. Final proof of concept test. Can I steal stats from one of them and then steal stats from another? Presumably I could get like 30 off each of these guys. So here's spell number 2. Make sure it connects. We just got 28 athletics off of this guy. And now I'm on to spell number 3, which I'm going to 100% confirm that my spell is switching. It is. Where's the other bandits? Over here? Wait, you're not even running over here? What are you doing? All right, stand still. Come on. That connected. And our character did not double up on the athletics stall-in. No. Well, you know, an experiment. The important part of an experiment is getting the knowledge, not necessarily having your theory be a success. If you have any ideas on how I can make Randy Dandy fire off like a rocket, Rocket Randy, I like the sound of that. This was my take on it. Maybe stealing speed from enemies is an option. I'd love to know your guys' theories. Let me know down in the comments. That's going to do it for today's video. I'm going to head back to the Arcane University and help them figure out what to do with these necromancers a little bit more in the next episode. Thank you all so much for being here. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out, and I'll see you again tomorrow.